Hello, Aquarius, and thank you for taking the time to listen to this message. This message is for the remainder of October. We're just going to take a peek at what energy is showing up for you for the remainder of October. The first card that I'm pulling is going to be just a message for what the universe has your back has to say. So, this is just some guidance as to how the universe is supporting you during this last month, during the end of the month of October. So this says attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So I feel like this is a universe asking you to look at situations, experiences, maybe where you feel these different things, but I'm also feeling looking at why you feel these things. I feel like that's the key. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. So again, it gives me, and seeing a lot of purple too, so crown chakra, but I am feeling like this is asking you to look at why you feel, the fear, the pain, or feel it as an attack, that sort of energy. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. So let's pull some more energies showing up. So I feel like it feels deep soul searching to me um, through the remainder of this month with that card, because I feel like there's going to be several things that may trigger or pop up, and it's forcing you to look at on a deeper level to see where these things are stemming from. And wow, look at this, nice. I'm feeling to heal them once and for all. So the Empress energy is showing right up at the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is really nice energy. This talks about manifesting. This talks about co-creating with the universe. This talks about nurturing, loving, co-creating. I'm feeling strong co-creating. So this could be a lot of fear or insecurities that rise up within you. Um, and like this says, these are calls for help, right? So I feel like this is looking at the situation on a deeper level and calling that help into that by recognizing where that's stemming from, right? I feel like it's about overcoming something, healing from something, could be prior experiences, past experiences. To have this Empress show up right away, this is a really nice energy. Like I said, of really balancing some things out, co creating with the universe, and like manifesting something, co-creating something, or creating something in the real world. With that Wheel of Fortune, I feel like it's time for change, and that thing it is time for you to embark on some sort of change is how I'm feeling. We have the Eight of Pentacles that talks about work. It talks about, being focused, eyes on the prize, attention to detail, that sort of thing. I do get the feeling like that's shadow work that you're having to look at throughout the remainder of the month. Another major arcana card with the Hierophant, right? So this is about a blessing. This is about something coming through, stabilizing in your physical realm. This can be a higher learning that's associated with this, but I am seeing like this really is a big indication to me that something that you're either working on or you're considering working on, something like that, something you're trying to create, something that you're trying to birth into existence. I feel like there's some, again, I feel shadow work with, insecurity, fears, doubts, anything like that, that you have to face head on and over to overcome that shift and that change and that challenge. I am feeling that with the Jupiter energy, the Wheel of Fortune that we've seen, like I feel the universe is on your side as far as bringing forth a change. Look at this. This is absolutely fantastic, because this Six of Wands represents a victory, success. You see this great big heart. You see somebody reaching towards the star. I see the star up there above the Empress as well. I feel like this is coming after a time of really being stuck. I feel like you've gone through some sort of enlightenment. And look, these are, yes, absolutely. With the Three of Wands to the Hermit card, I feel like you were stuck, stagnant, going through some sort of awakening, enlightenment, having to see things from a different perspective, that sort of energy. And now I feel this Three of Wands is representing it's go time, like it's action time. It's time to face these fears, overcome these obstacles and challenges, stay focused, working hard towards this co-create, whatever you're co-creating with the universe in order to bring forth this victory and success. And with that Hermit card at the bottom, that is all about, both of these two right there. First, they're major arcana cards. I see Pisces energy, I see Virgo energy. This doesn't have to be, anything to do with those signs. It can be just the different, look at what houses this is for you. So this could be different areas of your life that this has been affecting or going on in, that sort of thing. But when I'm looking at the Hermit card, he is holding this lantern, right? And you see there's been an enlightenment. He's gone within, gained wisdom, higher learning, knowledge. I see the white owl right there. I know it's hard to see. The lighting isn't very good right now. I do apologize for that. But I do feel like he's gained a lot of wisdom and knowledge and is ready to move forward. And again, it could be a big step for somebody having to face some fears, fears of the unknown, fears of failure, whatever these fears are. I feel like it's time to face them head on, because this is really showing success and victory to me, and co-creating, birthing something into existence, bringing something, manifesting something in for yourself. And I do feel like it's coming on the other side. Oh, wow, I can't even believe it. I know, I hope you heard that card fall on the floor, because I'm going to show you what this card is. Clarifying the Empress is the Empress, right? Yes. I'm excited for you. So this is really beautiful energy. Again, co-creating, birthing something into existence. There's an offer, an opportunity, or a chance right now for you to plant this seed, to nurture, water. I feel like you've already have this somehow in your mind, on your mind, in your thoughts. You've had creative ideas showing up. I feel like there could be a fear of if this can be prosperous and abundant for you, but I would say yes, yes, yes. This seed needs to be watered, nurtured. There's another Virgo energy right there with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel behind the scenes you've been doing some work. I don't necessarily feel like you've shown it to the world or you've put it out there quite yet, that sort of energy. But I feel like that's the step you're approaching, or that you're at. And I feel like there could be I feel like this skittish energy, where you may be a little bit nervous or reluctant to do that, a little apprehensive, a little, I'm feeling nervous about that situation. But I'm seeing, just with the energy I'm seeing, is like success. I'm seeing victory. I'm seeing it, you taking that seed and planting it, growing it. Wow, major arcana card again. And there's the judgment card. Bottom of the deck is the world. So I do feel like there's I feel like this is a very favorable judgment when you're looking at this card, right? You see this person ascending. I feel like this person is open, they have their arms open, and they're like, I am ready to receive, right? And I feel like this is as a result of something that they're closing out. The World card talks about closing out an old cycle, and I can see right here the cycle that they're closing out. This was a tough cycle. A lot of emotional, turbulent energy within relationships, or just emotionally imbalanced connections in relationships, a lot of challenge, obstacles, a lot of, drama, competition, that sort of thing, which ultimately just piled the 10 of Wands on someone's shoulder. And that could be why all these, you know, prior traumatic experiences or things like that have planted seeds of fear, doubt, and insecurity in a person. But this is saying to me that it's time to close that cycle out. That cycle's no longer here. It's time for you to bring balance into your situation. And I feel like you're being angelically guided and protected as you're working through and moving into this new energy. So really beautiful energy. Let's pull another card and see what other last energy we're going to pick up with this. So let's see. Any other? Oops, way too many cards. Yes, way too many. I'm feeling, though, just with the cards, I'm not going to put them out here because there's just way too many. There's a thick stack of them. But I'm feeling like this. I'm seeing the Justice card, Three of Wands card. I'm seeing the Choice card. I'm seeing you being at a crossroads, and I feel there's the Hanged Man again, which we did see earlier right here with the other deck. I feel like you have a thought or an idea, and I feel like you've been stuck, or you're at a point of being stuck, and it's because you're caught up in that mindset, right? In toxic thought processes or toxic thoughts, like something that has, wow, Tower was on the bottom, something that has just had you caught up or going around in a circle or not liberating yourself to be free to, I feel, receive, achieve, succeed, all of those energies that I am feeling for you. Wow. All right. Next card that flew out, and it was, you had two cards. So we had the Page of Cups, and then we had the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you've been stuck waiting for something to change that you just, I feel like, finally have accepted is not going to change. I do feel there could be an apology that is offered to you, but I feel at the point of this coming in, this offer, this apology, whatever this is, I feel like you are independently, self-sufficiently co-creating with the universe. This is pre-Empress energy, by the way, too, to manifest in something for yourself, something new, something different. I feel like it's leading to greatness because I'm with the Empress, clarifying the Empress. That is like nice, nice. You really love that. And then with the focus on what you're working on, getting a favorable judgment, and that favorable judgment is leading to a victory. Let's pull one more card before we close this energy out, this reading out. One more card for Aquarius. One more card for Aquarius. And here we go. Well, I lied. Two cards because they came together. So the Queen of Wands, I mean, the Queen of Cups. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said the Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Cups to the Three of Cups. So this is a celebration. I feel like the Queen of Cups is trusting her intuition. You can see her really in tune with her higher self, going into meditation. You can see all the water around her is a lot more stable, right? um she's stabilized her feelings, her emotions, and I feel like she's ready to reconnect in healthy connections is how I'm feeling that. Knight of Cups. And that would be a healthy connection. So the healthy connection I feel that's coming in for you, Aquarius, is this offer, this opportunity. I do feel like this is really strongly associated with love, but I don't necessarily feel relationship about this. I'm feeling more like within self, about your life and about where you are, what you're doing, or your purpose, or something like that. That's the vibe that this is giving me. And I'm seeing with this justice card right here, and I want to point this out, with this justice card and the judgment card out here, like this justice always comes out when there's been an injustice in the past, and it's showing up to say that balance, right? You can see the scales are balanced, like things are being balanced out. And when I was talking about this energy, I feel like somebody could have really had to work on shadow self. I feel that with this energy right here. Somebody is coming out of this darkness, the negative thinking, the, negative thoughts, that sort of energy, and they're more into this optimistic, this more higher vibrational, loving frequency, like aligning with things that are of a higher vibration. Again, this Queen of Cups would indicate that. The Empress would definitely indicate that, where you're really more nurturing, loving, tapped into that feminine energy, open, receptive, and co-creating in order to bring something really beautiful in for you. I feel this is deserving. You're deserving of this, because when I'm seeing the justice and the judgment card showing up, and then I see where you have been hanging in limbo for some time. I feel like this has been a process and a long time and or getting here, and now I feel like it's time to grow, expand, move forward, evolve. You've gained the knowledge and wisdom. It's time to close out that cycle. It's time to take action, and put something from the past that's not serving you to rest is what I'm seeing. And there's another judgment right there. So I do feel like there's a favorable judgment that's happening for you. And again, I feel like it's as a result of you tapping in to your more feminine, loving, nurturing energy, facing that shadow self and rising above and out of that energy. I hope this message serves you well. Please leave a comment if this resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this message, and I am sending love and light.